Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Salesforce Excellence. In today's session, we are going to learn how to create custom objects. As you have experienced in the previous session, whenever you want to store data or information in Salesforce, you will make use of objects. Objects are nothing but like for a layman, those who don't have any technical knowledge, to store the information, we make use of some Excel sheets. We store the information in the row and column wise. Okay. And for technical students, those who are coming from technical background, they are well aware of databases like Oracle, SQL Server, where they used to store the data in the respective tables. They create a table, rows and columns, they store the data there. Similarly, in Salesforce, if you want to store the data, we make use of objects. And in the Salesforce, there are two types of objects. One is standard object and the second one is custom objects. As per the Salesforce best practice, for our business requirement, if the standard object is suitable, then we will go and make use of the standard objects. And if any extra fields are required, then we can create those extra fields in the standard object. Okay. If our business requirement is not suitable to the standard object, Salesforce is providing a facility to create our own custom object. Okay. In today's session, we are going to see how to create a custom object, and already we have discussed it may be standard or custom object. Few fields are there which are called as standard fields, will come by default. We are going to see what are those fields and what is their purpose. Okay, so let us start. So you can see this Excel sheet which I have taken the screenshot to make you clearly understand. Some information is stored there related to a particular student. Roll number, name, email, branch and percentage. Okay, so each column is used to store a particular information. Okay, and each row used to store the information related to a particular candidate. Okay, and coming to the standard fields which we are discussing, they are predefined fields which comes out of the box. So here in Salesforce, we use the term called as out of the box for default. Okay, which comes by default with Salesforce. Okay, standard fields cannot be deleted. If you don't require them, you can hide those fields from page layout. So we are going to see what is page layout in the coming sessions. Okay, both standard and custom objects contain few common standard fields. So what are they? Name, created date, last modified date, and owner fields. Okay, so these are the fields which are standard fields which are available with the standard object as well as custom object also. No need to create, they are by default, they will be available. So what is their significance? What is the purpose? You can see here, name field is used to uniquely identify your record. Okay, and created by field, it is used to check or identify who created this particular record. And last modified by, to identify who modified this record, and owner, who is the owner of this record. Okay, maybe at this juncture you may not have any clarity about these fields. Once we create the object, I'll show you practically what is the meaning of these fields, then you will clearly understand. Okay, so now custom fields we can create for storing specific data. We have taken one example here, like customer age, product category, subscription status. And when you are going to store the data, the database, or it can be any programming language, you know that you have to specify the type. What type of data that you are going to store. You can see here in the first column, it was mentioned the field type, text, number, date, pick list, checkbox. In the second column, you can see there the data that we are going to store. Okay, customer name is going to store the data of type text. Order quantity store the data of type number. Purchase date stores the data of by date. Okay. So these are the just an example. Now, if you want to see what are the actual data types which are available in Salesforce, you can see here. Is it visible? Yes. So these are the different type of data which we can store in Salesforce. Okay, you can see there auto number, formula, roll-up summary. So maybe you don't have any understanding of these fields as of now, but as per the requirement, we can create those respective fields. Okay. Now, to make you understand clearly, I will create one object named employee and will try to find out what are the standard fields which are created by default and how to create three fields: employee name, employee email, and technology. Clear? So let us move to the Salesforce platform. Okay. So once you log in, already you are well aware of it. Already you have experienced this. Once you log in, you can see this is the home page. And to create an object to store the data, you will click on object manager. Okay. And in the object manager, you can see here the list of objects which are available in Salesforce in your org. Okay. They can be standard objects or they can be custom objects. You can see here from this object manager, you can explore all the objects which are available in your Salesforce org. Okay. Right. So here on the right side, you can see the create button. Drop down here. So click on that and select this custom object. Okay. So once you click on that, you have to provide the following details to create an object. Okay. The first thing you have to provide the label. So as I told you in the example, we are taking employee. Okay. And here in the plural label, you have to provide the plural name of that employees. Okay. So by default, it will take the object name and description. It is a good practice to provide the description of whatever the element that you are going to create. Okay. So this object is used to store employee data. Clear? Now remaining fields or remaining options are by default selected. You can see here record name. It will take by default employee name, and here the name is a standard field. Okay. And we can make use of this standard field for our requirement. And it contains two data types, text as well as auto number. Okay. As of now, we are not going to see this auto number. I'll just keep it as it is text. Okay. And remaining optional features we'll discuss further later. And then finally that you have to remember is the last one in the object creation options section. Click on this launch new custom tab wizard after saving this custom object. As you know that tab is nothing but a user interface that will help you to connect with this object. Okay. Once you click on the tab, that object will be appeared. Okay. And this tab we will attach to any of the existing application. Okay. Clear? Now once you select these options, you will click on save. And now because we have selected this custom tab, it will come automatically. Here you have to select the already object name is there. Tab style you have to select. You can choose any of the images which are available here. So as we don't have any time, I'll just select anything. So selected this one and then give some description and then click on next. Here add to profiles. To which profile this tab to be added. Okay. So as I told you in the previous classes also, profile is nothing but a set of settings which will decide what a user can do in the Salesforce org. Okay. So in detail, we are having the further sessions. Profile is mandatory for any user to do any kind of access in the Salesforce org. Okay. So by default, I'm not doing anything here. I'll just keep it like this only. And so as of now, if you don't change anything, your tab will be available for all the profiles. Okay. Click on next. Now here you can see the step 3, add to the custom app. It means to which application you want this tab to be added. If you don't change this, it will be added automatically to all the applications which are selected here. So I don't want that. I want this to be available only for a specific tab. Okay. So what I'll do here, you can take either standard app or custom app. Okay, I'll take this for Shake LWC recipes. Okay, click on that. To which app you want to see. Before doing this, an app should be available already. If you don't have your custom app, you can go and add it to the standard app like sales or service. Okay, and then click on save. Done. Okay, so now you can see here the details, the description which we have provided while creating the object, and then API name. API name will be used when you are referring this object in the code. Okay, so as you can see, the API name of the object is like this, employee underscore underscore C. And the API name of standard objects, we don't have this underscore underscore C. Okay, if it is standard object like account, the API name will be account only. If it is custom object, it will be like this. It will be followed by underscore underscore C. By using this, we can identify whether it is standard object or custom object. Okay. So how to identify? Custom object will contain this underscore underscore C option. Okay. Followed by underscore underscore C with the name. Let us see. Remember that we have not created any fields as of now. Got it? We have created only object. We have not added any field. By default, some name is there that we just keep it like that. Now click on the fields and relationships. You can see here. Created by field, employee name, last modified by owner. Okay. So these fields automatically came. I have not created these fields. So these fields are nothing but standard fields. Got it? Now let us try to create, as we have seen in the slide, we'll be creating 3 fields. Already name I have given. I'm making use of the name standard field and given as employee name. Remaining 2 fields we have to create. What are they? Employee, email and technology. Okay. So click on to create the fields. In the fields and relationships section, you have to click on new. And here you have to select the data type. So what is the field we are going to create, which is of type email. Okay, select the email and then next. Give the name. It will take by default field name and then give some description. So don't no need to change any other default option. Click on next. So try to understand what are the steps that we are following. Okay. So step 3 is establishing field level security. Okay. So here we have to select the profile to which you want to grant edit access. Okay. And here what I'll do is I'll just click on visible for all the profiles. Okay. Click on next. And then by default, you can see page layout, it is asking. And then click on. In the step 4, it is done. Because we have one more field to create, I don't say save. I click the save and new button because one more field I have to create. Okay, save and new. Now, what is the next field you have to create? Employee name already done, employee email done, technology. Okay, so on which technology the employee is working, where I want to have multiple options from which I can choose. Okay, if we have multiple option, we have to go for the data type called as pick list. Okay, you can see here pick list. This data type you have to select. You can read the description here. Allow users to select a value from a list you define. Okay, pick list. Select the data type, click on next and give the name technology. Okay, and then here two options are there. Either you can use global pick list value set or you can enter the values. Because as of now we don't have any global pick list value set, I'll select this radio button, click this one and then give the technologies. It means here you are giving the pick list values. I'll say Salesforce. One more technology, I'll say Java. One more, I'll say Python. Okay. Now we are in second step. Enter the details. Click on next. Even though I am not explaining as a student, you have to clearly read the steps. Okay, what we are doing in each step. So in the third step, we are establishing the field level security. What is field level security? We will discuss in detail. Okay, in further sessions. As of now, because this session is only meant to create how to create an object and fields, we are going to see this one. Okay, so again here click on visible, next, and then because we are on the last step, we don't have any other field to create. I don't click on save or new. I simply click on save. Now you can see here created by employee email. See, this is underscore. One more thing I forgot to tell you, like to identify a custom object using underscore C. Similarly, we can identify a custom field by using the same formula. Underscore C will be there for a custom field, and that is not available for a standard field. Okay, so two fields are there, technology and employee email, which I have created. They are custom fields, and the fields which are provided by Salesforce by default, they are standard fields. They don't have that underscore C option. Okay, clear? Now our object is ready with the fields. Now how to go and look for the object? Can you recall that? So objects are available or objects are attached to a tab, and tab is available in the app. Okay, so can you tell me which app we have attached to the tab? Shake LWC recipes. Okay, this is a custom app which I have created for practice purpose. Click on that. You can see here employees tab is coming. Got it? Tab is nothing but a user interface which will help you to explore the object. Okay, click on this employees, and then because as of now the data is not available, what you can do, create one record. How to create? Click on the new button and provide the values. Employee name John Stewart. Okay, employee email john@gmail.com. Okay, on which technology he is working? Can you see here? These are the options which you have given. Can you identify? Can you recall what is the data type for this one? Yes, pick list. So I'll select Python, and then once the values are provided, click on save. Now see here. Already these are the fields for which we have provided the values. Okay, John Stewart, email, and technology. And the remaining fields you can observe here. Who is the owner of the record? Shahabuddin Sheikh. And created by whom? Who created this record? The same person. Who modified this? The same person. Okay. So these fields will help you to identify who is the owner of the record, who created this, and who modified this. For example, in future, I provided this object access to some other user. Even though I have created by Shahabuddin will be there, owner is there, and then if somebody has done any kind of changes, automatically this last modified by value will change to some person Suresh, because he modified that. Okay, by looking at that you can identify easily who did the modification lastly. Okay, clear? Yeah. So this is how we create a custom object and then associate the custom object with a tab and associate the tab with a specific application. So as per your knowledge, as per your requirements, you can make use of the available fields in Salesforce, and you can create number of fields depending on your requirement. Okay, so that's it for today's session. Thank you very much. And for more videos, please subscribe to my channel, share and comment on this. Thank you very much.